Roborock has finally released their first robot vacuum in 2021. The flagship Roborock S7 is officially available in the US from March. It boasts one of the fastest sonic mops on the market and makes the cleaning experience better than ever. The Roborock S7 comes with a familiar packaging. Inside the box you can find the vacuum body, a charging dock, a power cable, and a mop cloth mount. There are no extra accessories like remote control, side brush, or spare filter. 3 control buttons are placed on the top of the vacuum, including a clean or power button, a dock button, and a spot clean or child lock button. The LED light on top indicates the current status of the vacuum. You can use the robot vacuum immediately after plugging in. However, I highly recommend you to install the Roborock app to access more advanced settings and features. The setup process is straightforward, as you will just need to install the app, add the vacuum, and connect it to your Wi-Fi network. Overall, I have no complaint during the setup, except that there is no cord management in the dock. The power plug is on the right side of the dock, so the setup looks a bit untidy when the power outlet is on the left side. The Roborock S7 comes with a whole bunch of sensors, including a dock locator and a wall sensors on the front, 6 cliff sensors and a carpet sensors on the bottom, and a LiDAR scanner on top. The new carpet sensor allows the robot to detect carpets and works accurately, and this is probably the first robot vacuum that can lift the mop unit. When the robot runs on carpets, it will automatically lift the mop cloth and boost suction power to capture more. This is a great feature because it delivers a seamless experience without complicated settings in the app. Basically, the S7 is designed to vacuum and mop hard floors and clean carpets in only one cleaning session without user input. We don't need to remove carpets or create no mop zones manually in the app. The robot detects carpet areas automatically and shows everything on the map. Notice that the mop just can lift by 0.2 inch, so it won't be able to avoid most carpets, even low-pile ones. I'm just using some thin area rugs in my house, and the auto-lifting mop works well. It touches the rug surface occasionally, but leaves it almost dry. If you have carpets in your house, you need to create no-go zones during mopping. The mop will also lift up when the robot returns to charging dock. This is to ensure that already cleaned areas remain clean. When it's docked, the mop also stays up to avoid leaving a wet mop on your floor. Unfortunately, this feature doesn't work as supposed because the front of the dock vacuum is now higher, so the wet mop cloth still rests on my hardwood floor. Therefore, you still need to remove the mop mount to avoid damages to your floor. Or you can buy a plastic mat, which is not included in the S7 box. The Vibrarized mop mount does not only lift the mount automatically, but also can vibrate up to 3000 times per minute. You can adjust the scrub settings in the app. The sonic vibration mopping is similar to your sonic toothbrushes, as the vibration frequency is up to 50 Hz. The oscillating movements could help mop the floor much cleaner, rather than dragging a wet cloth around. The inner part of the mop now vibrates rapidly to disintegrate dry dirt on the floor. The Roborock S7 is still equipped with a LiDAR scanner, so it manages to map out my floor plan quickly, and you can also enable multi-floor maps. After the first full clean of your house, the maps are saved to the memory, so the robot already has an optimized cleaning route the next time you power it on. A full vacuuming and mopping session of my 400 square feet floor took about 36 minutes. It spends a lot of time dealing with carpets and rugs. The battery capacity is 5200 milliamps, and its runtime is up to 3 hours in quiet mode. I run it in balance mode, and the battery level always stays above 70% after each cleaning session. Another useful feature of Roborock S7 is voice control. It is compatible with Siri, Amazon Alexa, and Google Home. I often control the robot with my Google Nest Hub, and it works flawlessly. Clean the kitchen.
Okay, starting Roborock S7 in kitchen.
After naming rooms in the app, I can give voice command for the robot to clean a specific room. Hey Siri, clean kitchen.
Okay,
Starting selective room cleaning.
I can completely use the S7 without touching my phone or a redundant remote control. The app offers some other useful features like creating virtual barriers, room or zone-based cleaning, adjusting vacuum power and scrub intensity, set up schedules cleaning, and more. I don't use the schedule function because I still have to wash the mop, then wait for it to completely dry and attach it to the bracket again. The dustbin also needs to be empty after each session, so the experience is still far from 100% automatic. Notably, Roborock is developing a self-empty dock which is compatible with the Roborock S7 and future models. If you remove the dustbin, you can see an air inlet under a cover on the side. This is used to boost airflow when the self-empty dock sucks debris out of the dustbin. Since there is no other port, the debris will be sucked back out through the extractor bar to the bottom and into the dock. The dock must be purchased separately, and it probably would cost a hefty price. As compared to the Roborock S6 Max V, the S7's navigation has worse performance, although both are equipped with a LiDAR scanner. The S7 doesn't have dual reactive AI cameras on the front, so it still bumps into walls and furniture very often, especially when you often move your chairs or other furniture around. It also can't detect small obstacles on the ground, such as toys, shoes, or charging cords. Sometimes it drags my sandals around and won't stop until the sandals hit the wall. However, this is the same problem of all robot vacuum relying on LiDAR scanner. I appreciate that the Roborock S7 is now using a rubber extractor. It's more durable, doesn't scratch your floors, agitates better, and requires less maintenance when dealing with hair tangles. Both the S7 and S6 Max V has the maximum suction power of 2500 pascals, but I'm really impressed with performance of the S7. Its rubber spiraling blade can even capture crushed stone or substrate easily. The mopping performance is also significantly better than S6 Max V, thanks to the extra mop pressures and sonic vibration. To conclude, here are pros and cons of the robot vacuum. Pros: uninterrupted vacuuming and mopping experience, better vacuuming and mopping performance, minimal maintenance, selective room cleaning with voice commands. Cons: no cable management, no AI cameras for better object recognition. Auto-lifting mop doesn't work well on carpets, and it still needs to be removed after robot is docked. Expensive price, especially when the self-empty dock is not included. Although the Roborock S7 has the best vacuuming and mopping performance ever, it is missing the AI cameras found on S6 Max V. Probably Roborock wants to keep this advanced feature for the Roborock S7 Max V, which could be released later this year. The slightly better performance obviously can't justify the premium price tag of around $649. I love the S7, but I recommend you to wait for the S7 Max V or buy the S6 Max V instead. The S6 Max V goes on sale regularly, or you can buy a used like new one for less than $600 on Amazon.